Happy for is I'm happy that they are giving you an opportunity to find help. All of us are here to learn to discover ourselves, okay? Come, take it off.
It really seems as though Big Brother's call to Imisi last night was part of a warning, and then noticing how everything turned on her and with her, he has probably offered to give her a therapist, if I am not mistaken. And I believe that these housemates actually have therapists whom they report to whenever they're being eaten up by themselves or by the environment or the situation. So earlier today, we noticed that Faith was the only person who had tried to be nice towards Imisi, and he called her aside towards the garden to have a conversation because he saw how moody and solitude she has been for most of the time since yesterday. And she started complaining as to, I understand I was having issue with someone, but how and why did Koyin inject himself into it? Like, I don't understand. Coming out of the blue and saying, if they born you well. Like, what kind of nonsense? She went on to say she only wished that when they were not in this house, then he would understand that a lady like her can stand one-on-one with anybody and she would not fret. She went on to say that she does not care if 100 people gangs up against her. She will stand her ground, defend herself to the latter. The only time she would understand and be a little less of what she had done or what she is as to self-defense is if she was wrong. But in the case where she was not wrong, why would they just gang up against her? This one is saying this, that one is saying that. Everybody, as though she said she was not going to wash the pot. She went on to, while she was still talking, she had to give Faith space to talk. And Faith was like, one good thing I'm happy about is you understand how this is going for you. You have a phenomenal personality, but it seems like this situation is eating you up. And I'm glad that they're providing for you help and you're going to get help. We're all here to learn. We're all here to grow. And, I'll be here for you whenever you need. He went on to hug her and told her not to cry. At this point, she was like, this heavy breath you take when you're overwhelmed with sadness or pain. That was how she was breathing as she went to the swing at the garden, sat down there and started crying, cleaning her tears and all that. And I could feel for her. But then again, it is a game. You have issues, you break down, you get back up and play. Play till you're done with. Play till you're exhausted. Play till you can give up. And even at that point of when you want to give up, you still play until you have no more strength.
Notice the person who has sleep beside before. Guess the person who has sleep beside before. The girl. No.
Last night's fight was so epic that it's all about Imisi throughout the night down till today, throughout the afternoon until this evening when they were, doing their wager task. These housemates could not stop talking about the fight. Some were laughing, reminiscing, and all that. And we noticed some of them were in the dressing room. I think Gigi Jasmine was there. There was Mensan. There was a number. There was Victory, I guess. And they were talking about how yesterday was crazy. The fact that Imisi, they were even laughing at Imisi at a point, especially the way she was expressing herself, as to the language and choices of words. And then I think Gigi Jasmine or somebody was like, the one that shocked me most, I don't know, it was not Gigi Jasmine, it was one of the other ladies. The one that shocked me most was when Rooboy was against her, this person was against her, and she stood her ground and responded. I was like, this girl's strong, and it's exactly my thought. Being that strong, being self-dependent, that that when push comes to shove, it's only you. It's going to be only you to defend yourself throughout anything that comes through. But one disgusting conversation that I noticed was when Koyin and Rooboy were having a conversation, and I was disappointed with that conversation. They were eating, and Koyin was like, he was tired. He was running around downstairs to go and sleep or something, and somebody was like, you should just go and sleep upstairs or something. And then when he went upstairs, he laid down and slept, only to discover that he was sleeping next to somebody. I was asking Rooboy, guess what? Who I sleep beside? And Rooboy was like, one of our guys. He said, no, Imisi. And Rooboy opened his mouth. I was like, what the fuck? Something like disgusting inyama. Like how you take care of yourself, reach the way you sleep beside. And Koyi was like, it's not like on the same bed, though. Her bed, or this bed she was sleeping was beside the one I was laying on. That's why I take command. I'm like, how can you have what's so necessary about being intentionally hateful or, vile about it? But then again, I understand it's the game, and Koyin is now close friends with Rooboy, and he would defend his friend, and Rooboy would probably do the same, even though I kind of thought or expected that Rooboy was going to be closer friends with Culture. But of course, Culture's desire for eating so much will not even give him space to sit down and have conversations. Yes, I'm being shady, but it was crazy to see that conversation. I didn't like it at all.
And I said, I want like a boyfriend of relationship. To a common ground. If you see me, you can say hello. And they're going there, saying one thing, because now he's saying that, he doesn't think that their personalities match because she's a little uptight. So which is it? She's slow, she's dull, she's not smart, she's beauty without brains.
Moving on from that, a very crazy conversation caught my attention, and I was like, what the hell? Literally, Doris has exposed Kola for what he really is, a two-faced, untrustworthy person. And then, of course, earlier today we noticed where Doris was crying in the arms of Kola and telling him that, what, I'm tired of this friendship. I'd just like you to be on your own and I'll be on my own. And what was the cause of this? Because Kola sort of chose Dede over Doris. And according to Doris, he had led her on. And I mean, it's quite true, because we've seen times where they've locked fingers, they have conversations, they're around each other a lot, and then while he's done, he goes to meet somebody like Sabrina or another housemate, always inquiring about what's her name, Dede, because he really likes Dede, and Dede is giving him a tough time. She's uptight, she doesn't really like people per se. And then, he was just trying to apologize to Doris for leading her on and stuff, and she was like, it's not a problem, let's just come to a common ground. When you see me, you say hi, I'll say hello, we'll pass each other, but nothing cozy, nothing close anymore, because you made me so close to you. I've not given chance and space to talk to other guys, other people, and now you're doing this. He apologized. They were done with that. And then we noticed her in the kitchen where she was having a conversation with Thelma Lawson. And here she was exposing Kola for who he really is. And what exactly was she saying? She was like, this guy is two-faced. He will come to my place and say this thing. When he goes to our place, that is Dede's place, he will say something different. And now I'm confused. Where are you at exactly? Because he literally just said something else. He said that Dede is uptight. She is not so bright, she is slow, she's not too comprehensive, and she's dull, and she's very uptight. My question is, that is Doris saying, my question is, where do you want to be? What will it be exactly? Because I don't understand, and I don't want this leading on that just leads nowhere. You're toying with me. Somebody you want does not want you. Somebody who wants you here, you're still playing with her. I'm like, my dear, I understand your pain, my sister. In the case of Imisi, I think she should still stand her ground. Stand her ground, be herself. She had actually revealed that Koyin tried to come out mend things, but she was not in for it per se. I hope he really did, or maybe I didn't mishear what she was saying. And then when it comes to the case of Koyin and Rooboy, they will still be good friends, but if they continue being hateful and vile and antagonistic towards Imisi, it's going to make viewers hate them, honestly. Even if it makes viewers like them, but there would be more hate than like this. And then for the triangle with, Dede and Doris and Kola, I feel in the end, Kola is going to put himself in a ditch that he will not be able to come out of. And when he even comes out, he will not have a lot of people by his side. Obviously, Doris would not be there. Dede would obviously not be there. So he should tread carefully, or else this will just blow out of proportion. Anyways, guys, that's all I have for you on this video, and I'll see you on the next one.